Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I'm so high up. Why am I so high up?
A sagacious man once spake, "If thou dost desire aught to be accomplished aright, then do it thyself." As a youth I took to heart these weighty words, for verily, much truth lieth therein. One day I found myself in contemplation, seeking a tale that might capture the essence of the world, if but for a fleeting moment. Thus, it was that I wandered through the verdant woods, when, lo, I stumbled into a deep and shadowy chasm. The morn did fade into dusk, and time seemed to stretch into eternity. As I groped through the inky blackness, I chanced upon a most curious stone, broad and unyielding beneath my feet. With a flicker of hope, I ignited my lantern, using the last vestiges of oil that remained, to unveil the source of my abrupt disquiet. Mine eyes widened in wonder as I beheld a grand scroll casing ensconced in the earth, as if it had lain in slumber for countless ages. After laboring for several hours, I freed it from its earthen prison. And with a heart full of resolve, I navigated my way back to the surface. Upon reaching the light of day, I carefully unsealed the ancient scroll, revealing its well-preserved contents, inscribed with the title, "The Triple-Fold Guild." The scroll doth unfold thusly.
Through and through thou hast wrought it. What a wondrous manner to commence this day. At this pace I shall vanquish all that there is to seize. Yet, in the end, it shall not be for mine own name's glory, nor for the treasures I might amass, but rather for a cause most noble, to keep the lawless in their lowly state, where they inflict the least harm upon the realm. It doth seem a dream, for such a fate may well befall me when I take my leave of this mortal coil. And yet I shall lay waste to these petulant knaves whilst I still draw breath. With fervour in mine heart and resolve in mine spirit, I shall strive to bring forth justice, that peace may reign and the shadows of chaos be banished from the land.
Ah, mine patience is at last rewarded. Finally a fellow who doth comprehend mine own predicament and spirit. Come hither, I prithee. How art thou, young man?
Salutations, brother. By God's grace, I live to behold thee once more. Praise be his holy name. I am most well, and how dost thou fare?
Verily, alas, mine own circumstances have not been of the most fortuitous kind. I have been most overworked and underpaid, to my great vexation. As frustrating as this plight may be, I seem unable to discern any remedy for mine woes.
Well, let's see. Hast thou truly considered the notion of hiring a few workers, starting them at a modest wage, yet one that is livable? Then, after a span of time, offer them a raise, perchance in the course of a year. This would grant thee the freedom to devote more of thyself to the art of design, while spreading the word of thy craft to neighbouring villages. In so doing, thou couldst gradually increase thy profits, first doubling, then tripling, and anon quadrupling them. Withal, thou wouldst continue this endeavour until the year hath passed, incrementally raising thy workers' wages, whilst in the following year thou wouldst find thyself with profits that have quadrupled once more. And thus thou couldst repeat this cycle for the next 4 years or so, until the time cometh when thou mightest part ways with each worker, one by one, as new hands join the fold, commencing at the same wage as thy original offer to the former labourers.
O thou fop doodle, what dost thou now? I prithee, lend no ear to aught that mine companion doth utter. He be quite the scommler.
Well now, bear thine horses, 'tis quite the imagining, Mari, I say. That sounds like the most splendid imagining yet. Thou true penny man, I shall implement this presently. What dost thou crave for this unmatched imagining? Say to thou Phi, I shall grant thee 50% off of every purchase till mine last breath, and grant thee mine most quality material.
Thou art too kind, good sir. I accept thine offer.
Thou canst not seriously grant such information to our Mary. That is wrong.
The way I see it, it is inevitable for this imagining to be implemented. 'Tis only a matter of time. As such, methinks it meetest fits to be I the hands of someone I trust first. Hence, as much good that can join out of the matter doth so.
I take thine point. Fair enough.
C'est la vie. What joy of a day this hath joined to be. Now if thou wilt grant me leave, I have much toil to undertake, all thanks to thee, Sir Andrew.
Verily, take heed and be well, I marry.
Yea, take heed and be well, a Mary. Well, it would seem someone is forsooth fat. Now then, Sir Andrew, I hast a report I arriveth to bring thou. I hast known there is what is known as a ranch dragon amongst us in the valley. I'm not sure what a ranch is, yet as I understand 'tis most dangerous. Princess Aubrey is in great peril. For this unscrupulous creature hath captured her highness inside of a mere boulder. Mine eyes nor ears could hardly believe it such things. However, 'tis true, for in hast seen it thyself. As I was strolling the mountains of Pulay, a great serpent with limbs began doing the fish upon the ground. Marveled I stood in wonder, ere I saw a helpless maiden below inside of the rock. Sir Andrew, we has quite the plight upon us, for she needs our help. Art thou up for the Odyssey?
Is this some kind of joke? If thou hast seen the princess, why hast thou not annihilated the repulsive swine?
Join now. Thou hast not laid eyes upon the hideous fiend. 'Tis eyes are like that of a lion times 20,000. 'Tis size that to compose the king's castle seemeth 'twere a mere ant, with a brow as nauseating as a witch.
Oh, fine, fine. Quit thou's bellowing. 'Tis the size that to compose the king's castle seem as 'twere a mere ant. Psh! Nonsense. No foul pig donkey shall compose mine legs to quiver. Now then, I shall find this parasite, and such shall be the circle of life.
Thou saddle goose. Firstly, thou might not but be in a guild to try such. Secondly, thou canst not honestly expect to behead a dragon bigger than thine's ego.
Oh, I be Illis. I am frighted of a dragon with a fulsome oaf ogre with wings. Join, save me. Psh! Thou art some few timid monkey with the brains the size of an aphid. Apologies. Thine words were careless, and some few unnecessary. Thou art correct. Allow us venture on then, brother.
Thou, and only thou, are the only one whom can say such scamble stuff of me, then continue as all was normal and near befell. All right, thou big-toothed whiffle-waffle, allow us hie then to the guild hall.
Why dost thou say such hurtful things as these?
I find myself inclined to disseminate the delightful tidbits of your eccentricities for the entertainment of our mutual acquaintances.
Biffed, thou mumble-crust chicken. Sticks and stones may break thine bones, yet thou words are as bootless as thou's brain. Now then, what again is this ranch thou speak of?
Now, our adventures. How meddlesome they can be. However, 'tis their nature as they are brothers having some fun. As much as it pleases me to speak in such a manner, I am sure by now most cannot keep up with mine words. So we shall simplify some. Sir Andrew and Sir Ellis are about to make their way to the Guildhall, where they will encounter some issues. They are yet to begin the long trail to the princess, who is indeed in trouble. Come to hearken to the tale once more. Until then, thou be blessed and good day.